Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now today I am back on Indianapolis in the Lancia 037 and we've got a bit of a highway pileup that would roughly close the highway for about 3 weeks, and it's due to people not being able to drive in a straight line, but we've kind of got away with that even though we got involved in both of them because we managed to gain 8 places despite being involved in both of them. So there were a lot of guys who were a lot worse off than I was, so yeah. But in the other side of the spectrum, I kind of lost out quite a lot to the leaders as they just are piling on the miles as I'm involved in the crash. But we're up into 11, so all in all not too bad, having started in 20th. And this is a section of the track where this car is going to be really strong. This is Pocoyo's 037, the same one I used in the last video I was on this track. So yeah, definitely a good car for this track, as that tire wall gets a little bit rustled. So yeah, but I'm not going to cut corners, you guys know I'm not going to do that unless it's completely by accident, which sometimes happens when I miss my braking points. So yeah, but you know, those braking lines, they're not completely foolproof, so I do miss them from time to time, and often that is just down purely to me, not the braking line. So there's a bit of tire smoke in front of me. So we got an M3, a 91 M3, a Lancia, and a Ferrari 360, and the M3 is just going to pull aside for some reason. I'm not too sure why, and kind of give me 10th, which is quite nice of him. But he didn't quit the race, so I'm not sure why he pulled over. But anyway, so we're going to jump ahead an entire lap, and we are now catching up to the Lancia. As you can just see how much I'm reeling him in through the straights. Our stats are very similar, so I'm quite surprised that I have got so much more top end than him. And I'm going to get a little bit on the cut there just to avoid any contact. And we're behind a Impreza right now, whose car is deceptively slow, especially in the straight lines, and I'm going to go for a horrific move on the inside. I'm really sorry you had to see that, guys. Please don't emulate that move ever. So I'm going to go through the grass to try avoid contact and get a little bit tagged by the Lancia. So I'm off at the moment, and this is entirely my fault. I should have really checked where he was coming, and I'll come off definitely second best there, since I'm down to 10th from 7th. As the tire wall gets completely destroyed. I'm guessing the logic behind that is you can't crash into a tire wall if there is no tire wall to crash into. So yeah, you can rationalize it however you want, but that's pretty much the meme way of doing things, I guess. And we've got 3 corners to go on lap 3. We should be reeling in this Impreza on the straights. He's definitely stronger through the corners, I would say. But through the straights I'm definitely just going to smash him. I had a thought on the outside of him there, but I realized it's not really an overtaking spot, and he is stronger through the corners, so I'm going to kind of just let it go. And you can see how much he pulls through there, as I have to let off because his car understeers quite a bit. So I'm just going to completely just breeze past him through that, through the straight, and now we are catching up to the 360 and the Lancia, who's a little bit ahead of him. And we're kind of just going to follow the line of the 360, leading to a bit of a cut. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. But anyway, we are coming up to the straight where this car is definitely stronger than the 360. But this part, as we're going to see in the last lap, is not the easiest place to get past someone, as it gets very narrow through there. So I kind of just bumped the back of him, and yeah, so I'm still going to get past him on the straights, but he's going to go for that massive cut, and this is just a visual demonstration of just how much time that saves you. He leapfrogs both of us, and that must have saved him close on 2 seconds, I would say. 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds maybe. So yeah, I mean, you can take that line if you really want to, but do you really want to overtake someone like that? I don't know if I'd feel too good about that, to be honest. And he's going to go for a little bit of a cut line through that corner again and leapfrog the Lancia yet again. Would have been a nice cutback, but he cut the corner, so it's not really a nice cutback. So we're going to hopefully try and catch up to these guys and overtake them by the start-finish line, but I've had to lift a little bit too much through the last corner, and coming across the line I'm just going to run out of straight before I can catch up to them. So thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I've got something pretty I would say important planned for the future, so look out for that, and I'll see you guys in the next video.